Hey, what's up guys? Grady here, bringing you yet another live commentary adventure. And yes, I know this is the map 5. I know it is Black Ops Zombies, but unlike the Kino Der Toten posting that I put up a couple days ago, I am not going to make any type of serious run. I'm not going to show you any tactics, ways to survive, whatever. I am actually going to introduce a new concept, something that will revolutionize the competitiveness of zombies as a whole. And I hope you guys enjoy this presentation. If you made it this far, congratulations! For you will get to bathe in the utter epicness of this suggestion. So I have not seen anybody post this concept on Google or YouTube yet, so I figure I'm first, and I will claim it. I will be first. So here's my idea, guys. Zombies Volleyball. You hear me? Zombies Volleyball. You're sitting there going, what the hell do you mean Zombies Volleyball? You're playing Nazi zombies. How can you play volleyball? And here's the concept, guys. Grenade is your volleyball. And this is your arena. And, you know, I looked at all the zombie maps. And 5 ended up being the one that was closest to my expectations. The one that I felt would be more realistic in terms of fairness and balance. So I figure there will probably be variations of this. You guys stick around. I'll give some rule suggestions, but you know, this is really neat for me. So anyway, this table right here will be the net. Okay, obviously volleyball will be grenades, and I figure there's going to be some type of boundary. Okay, so just to make it fair, because you know I noticed one side was kind of awkward with the desk here, you know, when there's an open area over here. So I figure out of bounds would be anything past this desk or anything past this pedestal. Okay, and obviously you got 2 even sides, even distance, very symmetric. Awesome, right? And I figure out of bounds could be the very edge of the desk here, or the very edge of the desk here. It's a very similar distance, and I figure it's a good way to set up your boundaries. So essentially, you'll be chucking the grenade back and forth. You can have 1v1s, or you can have doubles, just like you would have in tennis or something, you know. Or we could start calling this zombies tennis, even though technically you're not swatting at it. And volleyball, I mean, I figure this comes closest to it, even though in reality this is more of a hot potato sequence. I figure what? Also, if it doesn't pass the threshold, which is the very edge of the table here, it won't count. So if it goes out of bounds, if it doesn't cross the table to the opposing side, or if it goes out of bounds or if it doesn't cross the plane, then let's not count it. Let's not be as strict as real volleyball, okay, guys? It gives the game more time to develop, make it more interesting. And you know, I know there's always going to be some difficulties on who is going to start, and I figure you guys could come up with that later on, you know, in terms of, you know, rock, paper, scissors, or or number generator or something. Game battles, here we come, right? Have some type of placement, like if you're the losing team or you're the lowest on the bracket, you start first or something. And I figure just to save time, just to make it even more interesting, it'll switch between serves. So, you know, whoever starts first serves 1 grenade. Then when that grenade's over, the other team serves until you're out of grenades. And obviously you're gonna have to move another level up. And I figure we won't leave this room at all. So the only way to get more grenades in order to carry on to the next level, you're gonna have to go to the next round. And in my rule book, I say don't use guns. Use knives. Makes it even more interesting. And I'm sure there are going to be crazy amounts of variations, especially if this gets as big as I hope it will. I'm not making any money from this, guys. I wanted to give people motivation to play zombies even more than they already do. And I hope you guys respect that. Like I said, no money. I'm not a partner. You know, I'm not having any ads on here. I'm not going to enable ads ever on this video. I just want you guys to get an introduction to a nice, interesting concept. But yeah, game battles. Pick this up, bastards. Pick it up. Make it legit. MLG legit. Could you imagine that? Pro Zombies Volleyball? People making money throwing grenades at each other? I don't see it happening. But anyway, I figure what standard rule book. I wouldn't want to go above 5 points. But you know, depending on how hardcore you are, I guess you could. I guess you could go beyond that. It's all about how extreme you want to be. I'm not gonna limit anybody. Like I said, variation. With variation comes awesomeness, epicness. So yeah, first to 5, awesome. There's another thing I wanted to introduce before I basically wrap this up, and that is another form of winning. So not only are you trying to get to the next round to get grenades and you're knifing only, but if by some chance both people or even the individual on the other side ends up getting downed, whether it be from picking up a grenade and blowing up, or it be getting knocked down by a zombie, you know, if nobody on the opposing team can get up and fight back, the game's over automatically. How about that? It's like a finishing move. It's like pure strategy, pure gold. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people would probably go for the elimination factor. Some people will go for legitimate points. So I hope to see more videos about this in the future. Guys, please favorite this. Please like it. Let's get it some views. Let's introduce this concept to the rest of the community. Like I said, I'm not making any money whatsoever from this. So enjoy. Yes. And if you haven't already, if you're already a current subscriber, I definitely respect the fact that you stuck with me as long as you have. If you're wanting to, you know, maybe subscribe and you haven't already subscribed already, feel free to. It's that big yellow button. It won't cost you a damn thing. I might come up with even more interesting shit than this. Just give me some time. I have been around YouTube for a little bit, but I am still experimenting. I do not know what type of trend I want to do. I've got too many games, not enough time. We'll see how things go, okay? Later, guys.